Hi, I'm Tracy, intimacy and relationship coach. Welcome as we journey towards becoming totally me. Today we're going to look at self-pleasure and really what is the stigma around self-pleasure? Why do men and women have such a different take on self-pleasure? Why is it okay for men to masturbate so easily and it's so difficult for women to engage in masturbation, to talk openly about it, and to accept that they are sexual beings? So let's go back to when we were first born, and as babies, what actually happens and the differences. So let's take baby Amy, for example. She's born and she's beautiful, bounty, beautiful little girl. And mommy and daddy change her nappy, and she's got a little innie or an outie, vagina. In our case, we're going to talk about a vagina as a yoni and a penis as a lingam. And now little Peter is born, and we're going to change his nappy. And well, inevitably, Peter's going to wee in his mommy or daddy's face, and everybody's going to laugh about it. And at some stage, he's going to get a little erection, and mom and dad are going to laugh at his erection. Peter's little erection is going to become more of an object of joy around the house, and everybody's going to be laughing at it and making fun of it. And Peter might be running around naked and showing Amy his little boner, as some may call it, in the house. And yes, Amy's yoni will not be discussed. Now Amy turns about 3 or 4, and she starts to self-soothe on the couch while she's watching her program. And she may start rocking against the teddy bear or the blankie or the cushion, and mom walks in and she misconstrues this act of self-soothing as masturbation. And what is her knee-jerk reaction? To start shouting at Amy. This is not acceptable behavior. Girls don't do this. Go to your room. This is not okay. This is dirty. Or she might get a mother who sits down and says, Amy, this behavior young girls don't do in public. You need to go and do this in whatever her reaction she may receive, will inevitably land her feeling some kind of shame and guilt around her behavior, and she doesn't understand it. For her, it's a natural act of self-soothing. Let's take Peter now. He's sitting in front of the TV watching his cartoon program. His hands automatically go into his pants, and he starts to play with his lingam, and he starts to self-soothe, and he gets a little erection. Mom might walk into the room, and she really will turn around and walk out. Dad may laugh a little bit. Nobody really pays much attention to Peter and his self-soothing. This pattern will continue throughout their journeys. Amy will forever, her experience of self-soothing will forever be one that she carries into her life as experience with guilt and shame. And Peter will continue to masturbate through his years of adolescence with much joy and glee, and people will make fun of it in the playground. He will join his peers looking at porn and discussing his growth and laughing at hairy palm jokes, etc., etc. If he's religious, so he may develop issues around whether it's acceptable to masturbate or not. Amy, the next time she will be confronted with her yoni, will be during menstruation, which for some women is a very scary process. Hopefully, she will be able to go and speak to her mother about this transition into adulthood, if not a teacher or somebody at the church, or hopefully a good friend. The next time she will then be confronted with her yoni again will be a sexual experience. Hopefully it will be a good one, but as statistics show, most young ladies have a very negative first experience, sexual experience. Men have a very different first experience sexually. And this is because society allows men to openly experience with their sexuality. Their stigmas that they develop around their bodies may be somewhat different, may also be governed by societal influences, by what they see on the TV, by their peers, etc. They may also develop self-image issues. But generally speaking, men and their lingam is a lot more comfortable, easy, and recognized by society as being normal. Women generally do not engage in self-pleasure. Women, unfortunately, become disconnected from their yonis. They become disconnected from their sexuality, from their sexual selves, and forever never get a chance really to explore themselves as real, sensual, sexual people. If a man sees a beautiful woman or sees an object or is enticed sexually and experiences an erection as a response to the stimulus, he has a layer of clothing which will remind him that he is aroused. This layer of clothing, be his trousers, will rub up against his erection and will continue the sensation that will remind him that he is already aroused. Women, because we are not endowed with genitalia that are outside of the body, if we become aroused, we don't really have a reinforcement to remind us that we are aroused. We have to work so much harder on our reinforcement of arousal. We need to be in touch with our bodies. We need to be in touch with ourselves. Come on, ladies, start reading some erotica. Download a little bit of porn. Start turning yourselves on. Start engaging in a little bit of self-play in the bath. Go where you've never been before. It's your body. You own this body. It's time to take pride and ownership in this beautiful body that was given to you for pleasure. I hope you will take note of what I've said today and turn your lives on. Contact me for more information on Tracy@totallyme.co.za.